the drill string component, because drill string components are a part of rotary system, because as per definition of rotary system, all those equipment are tubulars which are used to achieve the bit rotation are part of rotary system.
Please subscribe and press bell icon to receive more videos. Welcome back.
So the first and basic component of drill string is drill pipe. This is hollow steel drill pipe with tool joint, pin and box. The drill pipe may be of different grade, weight and connection. This one is a heavy drill pipe. It looks like same like drill pipe, but it have two prominent differences as compared to the drill pipe. The first one is that it has hard face banding in the middle of the high weight, and another difference is that tool joint, pin and box are more longer as compared to drill pipe. And another difference is that heavyweight drill pipe is more heavier as compared to the drill pipe. Another component for drill string is drilling jar. Drilling jar can be of three types: hydraulic drilling jar, mechanical drilling jar and hydromechanical drilling jar. Drilling jar can operate upward and as well as downward direction. Drilling jar are used to give shock impact in case the drill pipe or drill string got struck. Drill collar can be spiral drill collar or flush or slick drill collar. Spiral drill collar, they will have spiral shape profile on their body, and drill collar are more heavier as compared to the heavyweight and drill pipe, and they have very thick steel wall. They are used to provide the weight on the bit. Spiral drill collar are preferably used to prevent from the differential striking. Drill pipe, they provide necessary length for drilling the required depth of the well. Heavyweight drill pipe, they provide transitional zone between drill pipe and drill collar, because drill pipe are lighter component in the drill string, whereas the drill collar are very heavy and they are more rigid as compared to drill pipe. So if we connect drill pipe directly with the drill collar and drill, then in this case there is risk that pin of the drill pipe will be broken, because stiffness or rigidity for drill collar will be more and for the drill pipe it will be less. So the tool joint of drill pipe will not be able to sustain that stiffness or rigidity. So this transition is provided by heavyweight. This heavyweight is heavier than drill pipe but lighter than drill collar. Another component of drill string is stabilizer. Stabilizers are used to center or stabilize the BHA, control the hole deviation. Stabilizer reduce the risk of differential sticking. Stabilizer can be used to remove dog legs and key seats.
Now we will see some new terminology that we have already used, like key seat, differential sticking, and dog legs. So first one is the key seat. The key seat is a groove or small hole created in the drilled hole because of lateral forces acting on the drill string. So key seat look like this is the main bore, and this one is the small hole created inside the drilled hole, and this is called key seat. Due to this key seat, when we will pull out a hole, the tool joint of the tubular, when it will come over here, it will not be able to come out, and we will need back reaming. We can go freely down, but we will not be able to come out, and we will observe the our pole or string will get stuck. As drilling tubular like drill pipe, high weight drill pipe, drill collar, all these have almost 30 feet length. So if we observe this our pole after every 30 feet, then it means it is key seat and tool joint of the tubular is trying to pass from this key seat. Differential sticking, as the name indicates differential, this differential is in terms of pressure, because when we drill a well bore, normally we drill with our balance. Let's say the formation pressure, we have 5000 psi at this depth, and we will be rolling the well with 5200 psi hydrostatic column of the mud inside the well bore. So we will have 200 psi. So this differential pressure will act on the bottom hole assembly, and if the drill string remains static for a long time, this differential pressure will press down the string into the filter cake, especially when we are drilling the directional well, because in directional well the drill string or BHA will be laying on the low side of the well bore. So if we have porous and permeable formation and filter cake is not normal, it is thick, then the drill string will not be able to move up or down. It will observe the hour pole and the string will not be free. So this kind of sticking of the drill string is called differential sticking, because it happens when we have our balance pressure, when there is porous and permeable formation and string remains stationary. Dogleg. Dogleg is the curvatureness of the well bore. Like this well bore have less curvature, so have less dogleg. This one have more curvature, so have more dogleg. Whereas this well bore have severe curvature, so have very high dogleg. So if dogleg is high, the tubular will not be able to come up free. We'll need back reaming to smoothen this dogleg and to come out of hole. So when we drill directional well, we keep the dogleg as per plan as minimum as possible, because higher the dogleg, it will make problem for the string to come out or even for running the casing. Crossover. Crossover joins to tubular joints of different threads. The crossover can be box by box connection, box by pin, or pin by pin connection. Float valve. Float valves are plunger or flapper type valves used in the drill string above the bit. It prevents string from plugging by backflow from the annulus to the drill string and avoid entrance of the formation fluid inside the drill string in case of kick. The annulus is space between drill string and open hole, or space between casing and drill string. This is flapper type float valve, whereas this one is plunger type float valve. These float valves are fit inside some kind of sub, that is, we can say float sub. Important terminology. Now we'll see some important terminology like kick, formation, formation pressure, hydrostatic pressure, and these are not actually the rig component, rather than these are common terminology used in drilling industry. Formation. What is formation? Formation is subsurface rock layers that bit will drill. There may be several formations to be drilled to reach to the target zone. Target zone is the formation, the rock that have the potential to have oil and gas reserves. So these are the formation. In this picture we can see there are three kind of formation. I have just given a random name. First formation is, I call it as expo formation. Another one is indigo formation. The last one is pay zone or target zone, which have the oil and gas in it. Kick. What is kick? Kick is flow of formation fluid into the wellbore during drilling. It happens when drilling fluid or mud column hydrostatic pressure is less than the formation pressure. Well is certain with the BOP. Formation fluid is circulated out and mud weight is increased. This is the wellbore and it have the drilling mud or drilling fluid that must have the pressure greater than the formation pressure to sustain this pressure inside the rock. If the hydrostatic pressure of wellbore decrease due to any reason, then the formation pressure, in this case the formation fluid will start entering into the wellbore. This phenomena is called kick. To control the kick, we need to close BOP and weight up the mud weight and circulate out the formation fluid out of the wellbore. Replace the lighter mud column with the weighted mud. Formation pressure. Formation pressure is the pressure of the fluid contained in the pore space of the rocks. Hydrostatic pressure is pressure that is generated by the weight of the liquid above a measurement point. When the liquid is at rest, this pressure can be calculated P equal to 0.052 multiplied by mud weight multiplied by depth. MW is the drilling fluid density in pound per gallon. Depth is true vertical depth or head in feet, whereas 0.052 is unit conversion factor. P is equal to pressure in psi, pound per square inch. So these are some terminology which we just explain. Drill bits. Drill bits is the bottommost part of the drill string or BHA. It have cutting inserts element on it that will cut or drill the formation.
Drill string components provide two common functions together. First one is that all drill string components together they provide passage for the drilling fluid from galley or top drive to the bit located at the bottom of the drill string. And another common function is that they transmit RPM from TDS or galley to the bit